Enumeration set to 100.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And away we go from Wisconsin. Brown with a return here. Good work so far. He's got room. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball's the win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This is Jeanty on 2nd. Gets it to the 15, and that is a touchdown! The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Now, I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Completed over the middle. And Good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
Step.
They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's brought down with a gain of 2, so it'll be second and short.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Has his man. Massive hit! The ball is out! And the Raiders get to it. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Back to throw now. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jency. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And this one is launched downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lower the deficit to a single possession. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sails through good. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Packers 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Right up the gut. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Going in motion right. Running from the pistol here with Genty. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. This time it's a passing play. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. Nice tackle there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. He's dropping back to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Genty runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Go.
Herbert now. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run here on first down. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. Ready.
Herbert now off the play fake. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He put everything he had into this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's looking deep once again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Throwing off the play fake. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And off to Genty. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Man in motion here. Here he is on 3rd and short. This one finds Thornton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Set. 60 bikes.
On first down, they'll run. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They give left side to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, Genty. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to slow him to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Handoff to the back. Rolling into enemy territory. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Straight ahead with Genty. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. To Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. give here to Genty. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back to the well again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal, Raiders.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Set.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Check go.
Genty scores! Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Carlson now to add 1 more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Delta. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Taking a deep shot here. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Leads to 2nd.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert from the gun. This one falls incomplete.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set. Set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the set.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Let's go.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
They've got a man in motion. They'll throw on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Into the hands of Dell. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. You get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. He's going to throw it again. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away. What's next?
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set.
Give now to the running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Set. Grenade. Ready.
Herbert back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first.
Set. Grenade. Run. Go.
Throwing now, Herbert. That's complete, Mike Evans. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's
36-yard
Herbert.
line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, do you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. Do you have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Set. Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Cut at the 10-yard line. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
21 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Set. Set.
From the red zone on first. Pass it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Set. What is it?
It's Herbert once more. And he's got it. Has a way out for it, but touchdown. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Working on first down. Has a man on target to Thornton. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Dropping back to throw. He throws a bullet to this. That's complete inside the 35. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
Some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Set. Delta. Set. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Set. Go.
Back to the air, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Got a man, this is Evans. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. We've set it down from the 37.
37-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Quay Walker.
35-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Set.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
at the 27-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. That one was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. I thought they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Plowing up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Herbert. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter. With him picking himself up after that sack. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, well, do some window dressing here in the 4th. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Set.
3rd and long for him here. Finds a man right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Counter give to Jency. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense has now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Jency on the give. He's headed right. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. Running back motions right. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
They'll throw it here on 1st. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They send a man in motion. This is Jency on 2nd. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Go!
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He bunted 3 times in a win last week, and this one is away. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Quick slants into the hands of Golden. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st. Herbert. That's completed right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go.
Herbert on 1st down. Oh, he loses the football. And the Raiders get to it. Space on the right, and he's got room. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders put up even more points in a win. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Still reeling a a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Green 80. Green out. Ready.
To throw, Herbert. Gets him on the in route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Green out.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finds the in route, complete. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Handoff on 2nd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Set. Delta. Set. Ready.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 80. Green out. Set.
Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Set. Set.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Go.
Now Herbert again. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down.
Set. Ready.
Herbert throwing again. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here.
It's now 3rd and
Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Set. Green 80. Ready.
It's Herbert once more. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers making the scoreboard look a touch better. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to connect to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
So 1st down from the 41. just one left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Second down pass play coming. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Raiders getting closer to a 7-0 start. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. He's going to throw it. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, they have the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
4th and forever coming up. They're going to try to throw for it. He's trying to go deep again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tried to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. That's Golden working the sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gain, 14 on the play. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand.
Delta. Set. Set.
Herbert to throw once more. Cut near the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
First down from the 42. Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Wrap row 80. Ready? Let's go.
Here's Genty running right. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see Brock if they call their final timeout. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Keeps the lead at 12.
Maybe I'm projected here, Kate, but those seem to be the toughest misses. Whether you're in the stadium, watching it online, you're watching it on TV, you're seeing the kick is online, you're watching at field level as a player and everything looks good. But unfortunately, it just falls short.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Flush down out to his left. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. They're going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going.